Okay, so we can start the test on the Changshao Gong at 32 inches. So bow came today 70 pounds, as you've seen on the video. So let's try to get an arrow that is around, I guess, 700 grain. We'll see how the bow performs on the heavy arrow and on the medium range arrow, and then we go all the way down to minimum GPP and see how that performs. I'm gonna have to set up the speedo first and then we get back to it. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna start off with a 780 grain arrow. The bow is about 70 pounds at 32. Arrow is 32-inch long. Let's see if we can get any measurement out of this one. $177. I'm gonna see if we can get to full draw again. And 180. Let's have a look. I'll try to measure now the bow with the same arrow. The poundage, how the poundage it is now after the bore warmed up a bit. So this is the problem. I'm gonna have to keep the arrow on the string because the self knock is quite loose. There are ways of doing it, like this. So for instance, yeah, bow is 70 pounds. 70 pounds, which is nice and easy. So we try one more shot now. That came out nice and straight. 178. So 178, 180, 180 feet per second. I will do calculation on the GPPs in the video edit. So later on, this arrow FOC is very in the middle. 690 grain. So yeah, so about 10 grain per pound. So 10 grain per pound, 180, 178 to 180. So for those long ears for traditional hornbow, you can maybe tell me what those numbers telling you. Let's move on to another arrow. Let's weigh something maybe a little bit heavier. See how this works out. Let's say on heavier arrow. Let's go with 900 grain. So 900 grain. Let me just have a look here. What speeds we're gonna get? $160. Let me just do the quick math. So 920 grain. Let's have a look if this arrow actually is 920 grain. Yes, 920 grain. So about 13 GPP. So let's have a look at the speed again. 113 GPP. 161. 161. We're gonna delete this one again. 159. So yeah, about 160 on average. Let's do one more shot. $160. This arrows come out nice and straight. Let's move onto another arrow. So now we're gonna try on some lighter arrows. So we're gonna go with 550 grain. So about 7.88 GPP. 550 grain on a 70 pound. You can really feel the kick, 200 feet per second. I think I will become a little bit underspined, just to not blame it on my release. But we're gonna do one more shot. That was actually 197. 196. Let's do one more shot. 205. So about 8 GPP, 200 feet per second. So shall we go down a little bit lower now? Because on 10 GPP, there's not much shock. I also changed for the shorter string, but there's still significant contact on the string with the sear here. Not so much on these top limb. So you can see they're not equal when it comes to contact string with the ear. So you can see there's not like a perfect bow that came out of the machine production. So 205 feet per second. I'm gonna try to find the lighter arrow for you now. So we're gonna slowly go down towards the minimum GPPs. The next arrow I found is 486, which is gonna be about 7 GPPs. Not sure. I'm gonna find the arrow today to go all the way down to 4. 200. I think I was maybe a little bit short on the full draw, as I can't really feel the point here. You gotta be a little bit more brave when it comes to drawing it. Yeah, that's much faster. 200 still. Let's have a look if the bow is losing any. If the bow is losing any poundage as we warming it up. £69. I guess it's still the same. So 7 GPP again. Just shot. Delete the string. And then delete. Okay. One more time. $202 again. Bow didn't seem to get any faster with 1 GPP less. I just changed the point on the same spine arrow. sorry, me pulling my nose all the time. Alright, let's go one more shot. $197. Yep, so that's all I can get from this one. Okay, let's have a look and find something else. Now I'm trying to put it 400 grain arrow. It's about 5.4 GPP through it. If the back fletching's not going to affect the shot so much. (220 feet per second), and my back feather has clipped. So 220 feet per second. Showing my back, showing my butt to the camera. So 220 feet per second on 5.7 GPP. Not very fast compared to the laminated bows. Like I've shot 218 or 17 feet per second on Navalny at 7 GPP, I believe. I'll have to check the data. But what also I can try again is this wooden arrow that is about 9 GPP, then 600. Well, let's see, it's going to be probably nicely spined. But also it's important when you're doing speed tests. We got error now. Let me display. Delete the shot. But also the bow behaves a lot better with this string. I put a shorter string on it, also supplied by the Boyer. No, cock. You get no reading, and the arrow broke. Yeah, shooting wooden arrows at close range, not very nice release. Arrow came into this hard part sideways, and there you go, one arrow. It was actually very nice, good arrow. There you go. Oh, I'm gonna get the other bit out later on. Don't want to get any splinters in my hand. Okay, also let's have a look what the bow is like poundage wise at 34 inch. So I have the scale here. Have a look, I'm still recording. Yes, I am. So, not in grams. Need to switch to grains. Also the battery, and this one it's not very happy. So yeah. Re-zero it again. There's a pre-draw there. So that's 7. Have a look. Yeah, it's gonna be my problem with this Vermil Manchu knock together. Nice extension and also very long draw with the scale. I also need to pull a little bit further down. I think that's got it. 82.7 at 34. I'll check in the video if I manage to reach the marker. Yeah. So of course this speed test is not very super scientific. It's just to have an idea what the bow feels like. If it was 70 pounds at 32, actually it feels very nice to shoot today. So I might as well go and do some shooting in the woods. Maybe I'll take my camera with me and we just do some recording because the sun is up. In UK that's not very common. We just had a storm in UK yesterday. So yeah, it actually feels very nice. Okay, yeah, on lighter arrows it kicks a lot more, but I think with this bow you really want to shoot medium to heavier arrow. Well, the heavier arrows also doesn't slow down as much, but I think now we can move into Xiaoshao or see what it performs. Yeah, so let me warm up it in another bow and then we can have a look if I feel strong enough to get the Changshao to full draw. 31 inches I think is an optimum for Changshao, but this one 32 is just perfect. 33 probably as well will be a nice spot. Okay, so I'll park that one up for a bit. There'll be loads of follow-up videos to this. Am I surprised with the speed? No, not really. It didn't feel as fast as some of the great laminated bows. Actually, I think I compared the speed to this to Mariner bows because they're not super high performance speed monsters like AF or Navalny, but the drawing experience in this is from different planet. You can take light arrows, of course, then the bow starts to kick a bit, you can feel it in your hand. There's not much vibration from this, I think. You can't really feel anything. Like as soon as the shot is gone, everything is there, but you get a lot of hit, I think, from the string touching there. So there's not much of a bridge there, but on the other limb, there's significant contact on the string with the bottom limb. So I'm gonna do one more shot so you can look at that. You know what? Let me just try to do that shot in slow motion for you. So like I said, I try to do it in slow motion. Also, I'll try to shut up so you don't hear me going raw on the record. Oh, come on. That came out such beautifully straight. One more shot. Okay, now we're gonna fire out a 36-inch arrow. So I will just try to make this shot as long as draw I possibly can do. Arrow is 36-inch long. I came out very badly. I'm not very good at long draw, but I'm just interested to see how that all bends at longer draw. Let's try to do one more video here. Oh, it's not very easy. I'm not used to long draw, but I'm just curious to see how it looks at the longer draw, because the draw curve of it is just go nice and smooth, so you don't really feel much of a stack there. The arrows, they don't come out very straight, but that's totally me. And spine, blame it on the spine. Yeah. All right, so that's it for now. Some data for the beginning. I think also I'll need to get better prepared. I don't have a very light arrows actually. And I even think about how on earth you can make such light arrows. If I make natural material arrows like thin bamboo or something, I think every time they're going to hit the target, they're going to explode. So yeah, here we are. A Changshao mini speed test, let's call it. And I think the remaining time I have, I might as well go do some shooting in the woods. So let me know your thoughts of it, and maybe like to know if somebody can compare this to other speeds of hornbows of this design. So yeah, thank you very much for watching.